Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Vtuber reading of the Monster Go Encyclopedia. Alright, and that's about the best I could do with that accent. It's probably really crappy, to be honest. Anyway, today we'll be reading about a, well-endowed being known as the Hobgoblin. And yes, they're well-endowed. But not in the brains department, though, I think. Anyway, Hobgoblin, family goblin, no shit. Type, demi-human. I'm guessing the horns could have been a dead giveaway there. Anyway, habitat varies, including caves, mountains, and human settlements. Nature, simple, mild, and mean. And obviously diet, omnivorous, favors eats anything. Oh boy. Alright. The Hobgoblin is a mutation of the goblin, with extreme swelling in one area of its body. Specifically, it is distinguished by its large bosom. A trait not found in goblins. Like goblins, hobgoblins are simple in personality, though they also tend to be dreamy with a demeanor that is decidedly calmer than that of a goblin, or than that of goblins. Hobgoblins are the rare offspring of goblins who delight in their birth and and venerate them. When goblins form bands to attack men, they will also differ to a hobgoblin as their leader. And when they succeed in capturing a man, they I guess they reserve the right of first copulation to her out of respect. So essentially, if you get captured by a group of goblins, and there is a hobgoblin in there, honestly, death by hobgoblin snoo snoo. If you know what I mean and get that reference. However, perhaps because their engorged bosoms draw so deeply from any nourishment they consume, they are simpler and less clever than common goblins. So that remark that I said at the start was true. And I was just guessing. Damn. The size of their ample breasts may also be the cause of their clumsiness. When such bands chase men, it is common to see the hobgoblin left behind, tripping and falling over herself, despite their tendency to fumble their their brute strength is even more fantastic than a goblin's. They can casually swing around huge weapons And when they do succeed in catching a human man, when or they use this strength to push him hard against the ground and wring him of his essence. Damn! Just damn! It is highly unlikely that a human would have the physical strength to free himself from a hobgoblin's embrace. Depends. What kind of embrace? Is it like she's just really tightly hugging you, or does she have your pelvis in a leg lock? Wink, wink. If you know that one. In the process of copulation, the hobgoblin's large bosom weighs on the man, pressing and shifting against his body to give them both pleasure. So it's essentially a sexy massage you're getting. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. Who wouldn't like a massage like that, you know? As her breasts are incredibly sensitive, even his breath upon her skin is enough to make her arch in bliss. Thus, when a man touches her breasts, her body is assaulted by ecstasy like a humming electric current. If I'm actually tearing up so much at the moment that it's kinda difficult to read the small print. Hang on. If he seizes and knades her breasts, she will be so overcome by the sensation that she will express multiple climaxes from that alone. Honestly, so far, aside of being afterwards assaulted by several goblins, I don't really see a downside. And this coming from someone who actually is not a fan of big breasts, to be honest. She will lose all awareness and surrender everything to the man. If at this time the man withdraws his hand, she will panic and at that abrupt absence of pleasure. Alright, absence of pleasure, such as if addicted, and will desperately rub her chest against the man, tears in her eyes as she begs him to continue thus, even in coitus. The hobgoblin can be easily manipulated by the man. This is no reason to be complacent, as the other goblins will surely have been waiting with arousal and will be quite ready to attack in her stead. By this point, the reader may have observed that the hobgoblin is, in fact, inferior to the common goblin in just about every regard except strength. Why then, you might ask, do goblins so revere hobgoblins? Question mark. Well, let me guess. Bigger, big breasts, more power. Those are the three things, right? And goblins probably think bigger is better. Anyway, the goblins themselves provide a rather incredible silo. I can't pronounce that word to save my life. Anyway, incredible examples, which are essentially three. Alright. Hobgoblins have large breasts. Large breasts are amazing. Therefore, hobgoblins are amazing. Well, at least I got one of them correct. I mean, hey, 1 out of 3, I still lose, but it's just the one that I got correct. In my opinion, should count for 2 points. But seriously though, I'm not a big fan of big breasts. I have actually been told that the taste that I have in women is kind of weird. Like, if a woman has great abs and is, you know... I actually like muscular women. I'll never find one of those, I bet. Anyway. This fearsome logic must be said to be true to the nature of these simple creatures, but when one thinks about it more carefully, it is true that given the importance copulation with human men plays among monsters such as goblins, large breasts may be quite effective tools in mating. Perhaps this advantage is sufficient to compensate for all the hobgoblins' shortcomings. And sadly, there's no additional text for this, or no additional artwork, which honestly is kind of disappointing, because I would have loved to see like an illustration of the rubbing aspect, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Final thoughts? Aside from being assaulted by multiple goblins, if you're unlucky, then yeah, I don't really see that many negatives. And honestly, if anything, I'm really curious as to how that would feel. You know, a massage where they just press their chest against you. That thought. I'll never get that out of my head ever again. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry for the too much information about my preference in women. And I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye!